guys, what is up? It's your next door local urban sketcher, Becky, and I'm here kind of in the heart of lunchtime here in Central. I'm here at Central Market, which I was here just a couple of weeks ago. It is a food court, so there's a lot of people around, not just buying food, but there's also these little kind of shops, and they're like really great for shopping and just for buying little knickknacks and even just buying like an ice shake to bring back to the office, which is what I'm gonna do actually after this. But I just thought that I would try to find a quiet corner to sketch, kind of like in the heart of everything. It's tricky as always, and it's a bit ironic because I'm telling you guys about the crowd, but I'm actually kind of hidden and stowed away in a corner. And the reason for that is I just wanted a surface, like a table, so that I could actually sketch something and to show that, you know what, like even as tight of a setup as it is in my little corner, I think you can see now as the sketch is rolling on the screen, is that my tripod legs are like there in the video, and you know, it is what it is. Like there's just not a lot of space, I think, to sketch, but in any case it's always useful to try and get something in. And today I thought I wanted to do a little bit of framing, which is what I do a lot with my photography. I love kind of, I guess it's like a picture-in-picture kind of thing where you have like a sort of like surrounding area and then you have like your subject in the middle. And while I was tucked away in this corner, I realized that if I angled myself or my view a certain way, I was able to get the shopkeeper kind of in the frame. Not a lot of facial features that I could attribute to her because she wore a mask, but I guess I could actually kind of frame her in a way where she is in the center of the frame in the sketch because of all the leaves. And of course, there's always creative liberties that you could take. You could always angle the leaves a little bit differently, but I saw that as a perfect opportunity for me to practice framing and how I would do it. And so I started off background to foreground. I started off sketching like the shop. It was actually really convenient as well because I think the shopkeeper went to either grab her lunch or went for a bathroom break or went for a little bit of a break. So I was able to get a clear view of the background and kind of sketch all of that in. I didn't know how much time I would have because I think this usually happens with sketching people is you really don't know how soon they're gonna go or how soon they're gonna stay. So I did just kind of sketch the background first immediately with a brush. I used my opera pink. I don't know why now it's like my favorite kind of like color to do my outlines with. It did start off as like a love from like warrior painters, and I saw this opera pink just like was like really nice, but it shows up really well in the sketches as well. And I realized that opera pink, it also forces me to go like really opaque. I tend to not use any transparent washes because I need like an opaque color to go over the pink outline. So it's in a way it's also subconsciously pushing me to use gouache in an opaque way, which I've been really enjoying, especially on these like on this tone sketchbook. And then I decided to go in from the background, and then I slowly filled in the foreground a little bit with the leaves. I tried to blur the edges on where the background meets the foreground kind of loosely. I don't think it came across as well, but in the end, I think I'm still pretty happy with the sketch because when the shopkeeper came back towards the end of the sketch, I was just able to draw her in. I was like, yes, she's placed like really perfectly in the middle. I realized that if I'm not confident drawing facial features, sometimes I don't need to. I think sometimes like just a blank face can do for now, and maybe in the future I'll work on getting like more of a facial feature in. I would like to do that one day because it does give a little bit more of character, of personality to a person. I think the reason why we're drawn to a person and the reason why biologically we always search for like the human in a picture is because that's like what we relate to like most innately. So I would like to be able to get there, but until then, this is what we're settling for now because I don't want like the inability to draw features or facial features to stop me from drawing people in general. And yeah, I think that's about it for this sketch. This one is simple, straightforward, not a lot of color technique, and actually if you see, it's kind of monotonous as well. Like my sketch is largely like green and orange, and I think I'm gonna just keep it short and sweet today, and I'll leave you here. Thank you guys again so much for joining me on today's adventure, and I'll catch you here in the next one, same time here next week. Bye! This is Sketch.